Indigenous Ways of Knowing, Considerations for Researchers Working in Indigenous Communities. Permission, presented by the Center for Native Child and Family Resilience. Researchers need to plan time to engage with the community in a way that meets their needs. To do so effectively, they need to learn about and use tribally specific cultural protocols and obtain the tribal community's permission in a culturally responsive manner. Seeking permission provides an avenue for demonstrating respect for a community and for its members. Sheena Iktuwi takes the robe woman. Ethylene Ironcloud Two Dogs is an Ogallala Lakota citizen who also has Crow ancestry. She has worked in the field of children, youth, family, and community development with special emphasis on culturally appropriate interventions and helping tools for more than 35 years.
I think, knowing the protocols of the community, the nation, the village, wherever we're going into, I think that's really important. I think that would really speak to, respect and honor for the people. One of the things that I think about is John Neihart came to our people and asked to speak to somebody that knew our grandfather, Crazy Horse, our great leader, and he wanted to interview them. And so somebody sent him to one of the relatives, an elder named Black Elk, and he asked him if he knew of him and if he could interview him. And he said, I've been waiting for you. You're going to tell my story. He said, you're going to tell my vision. So he said, but I can only, and this wasn't just right away, this was over time, and I can only tell you if you're related to me because this is my vision, he said. So he adopted him as a son, and he prayed about it. They filled the sacred pipe and they prayed, and he shared his vision. So that vision is now Black Elk Speaks, and it's translated into hundreds of languages. People are really take to his story and his vision. But what if he walked away and said, no, I want to speak to somebody about the grandfather Crazy Horse, or no, I don't want to be adopted. That would have been lost. But it was meant to be. It was meant to be that way.
Cultural and customary adoption is an indigenous example of a culturally based protocol that is used to expand family systems rather than diminish them. In this story, Black Elk could only tell his vision to a family member who would then have a responsibility to carry on the teachings, ensuring continuity of knowledge and tradition to another generation. Researchers should consider community-based permissions as well as institution-based permissions such as review boards. Joan LaFrance, Doctor of Education, is a member of the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa. She is the owner of Mechanock Consulting, an evaluation service specializing in educational program evaluation, research, and management studies.
I just want to encourage the fact that we have to work a lot with outside evaluators, many of whom are not Indian, and relationship building is something that they're responsible to do as well as we are, and I as Native evaluators. I encourage people to think about their community that they're going to work with, if even though it's not an evaluation task, to be present if they're having any kind of Treaty Day ceremonies or celebrations, so they can see what this community looks like when it comes together and what they care about. I even encourage maybe dropping in on an elder or a senior lunch program, because seniors love new visitors and get a chance to talk with and get to know people.
Relationships are critical and require being present in the community, not only at research events, but also as part of the community. In order to be effective, research in tribal communities requires meaningful community engagement and relationship building to truly understand the needs and strengths of the tribe. Every community is different, so it is important to follow their specific cultural protocols and meet with diverse community members. The Center for Native Child and Family Resilience was funded by the Children's Bureau, Administration for Children and Families, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, under Cooperative Agreement Number 90CA1853. The contents of this product are solely the responsibility of JBS International Incorporated and do not necessarily reflect the official views of the Children's Bureau.